So why is DJ Khaled's favorite number 11? Because it had another one. Like, get it? Another one. Alright, so with the NBA Finals already wrapped up, shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers for winning the championship. Congratulations for LeBron James for winning another Finals MVP. You truly deserved it. Winning Finals MVP for, like, I think the second time or something like that, or third time. I can't remember. I know he won 2 championships with the Miami Heat, but I know he won Finals MVP for sure. But leading all the categories, like, that's insane. And I know I'm a little bit late on this, but that's not the point. The point I'm trying to get to is some NBA news regarding around NBA draft and NBA trade talks, because you got the NBA draft coming up tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow, as soon as this video goes up. And then you got free agent talks starting in July. Just got some news. LeBron James, he is staying in Cleveland. He is not going into free agency. And that's good for Cleveland fans. Because you guys get to keep your hometown hero once again and try to go for that second straight consecutive championship, something that the Golden State Warriors will probably never have again. I'm not hating on the Golden State Warriors. They were really good this season. It's just that Steph Curry choked when it really mattered the most, and you can't do that. You can't really do that. So, congrats to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and congrats on LeBron for staying in Cleveland and not disrespecting the fans again. I don't think he's gonna do that again. So yeah, getting into NBA news today, I just now saw this trade as soon as I woke up. Like, I think it was like around 11. I saw that there was trade rumors about Derrick Rose, and I didn't think he was going to get traded. And then 2 hours later, I found out he actually got traded. Like, what? It actually surprised me. We heard trade rumors that there was going to be, it was either going to be Derrick Rose or Jimmy Butler that was going to get traded. I thought it was most likely going to be Derrick Rose, because he's becoming more of a liability, and ever since his ACL just like split, he hasn't been the same player ever since. And we can't exactly blame it on Adidas, because everybody is blaming Adidas for all Derrick Rose's injuries, and we can't blame the shoe company for everything that he's been doing. Like, you can't just do that. Like, just bad luck came his way and he hasn't been the same player. Injuries do that to people. And Derrick Rose is not a bust. He's not a bust first pick overall. I think he's he's one of the best number 1 overall picks. It's just that injuries just caught up to him. Like, his first 5 years in the NBA, he was a beast. He was amazing. And now he's just he's coming off of injuries, and he's showing He's showing signs of life. And we could see something out of Derrick Rose in New York, because he got traded to the New York Knicks. I'm trying to think, what was the trade? It was Derrick Rose, Justin Holiday, and a 2017 second round pick for Robin Lopez, Jerian Grant, and I think Jose Calderon, and I think 2 future first round picks, or 2 future second round picks, or something like that. I know the players that got traded, and all I gotta say is I feel like this was an okay trade. It was not the best trade that Chicago could have made, because what is Chicago getting back in return? Like, what are they getting back in return? Yeah, they're getting a big man, but they already got Joakim Noah, they already got Paul Gasol, and you're adding Robin Lopez to the mix. And then they need a point guard. And Jose Calderon, he's not the best point guard. He's not. He's only a shooter. And then you got Jerian Grant, and he's a point guard too, and he's only a role player. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out in Chicago, because they already got a big man that they don't necessarily need, and they needed to step up in the point guard position, and they're downgrading in the point guard position because Derrick Rose was their only true point guard. And now he's going to New York, And he's going to basically be their starting point guard. So now you got two good players right there. You got Derrick Rose and Carmelo Anthony. That's pretty good right there. Thing is, you're going to, and we could be seeing a big three forming in New York right in front of our eyes. We got Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony, and Kristaps Porzingis. And if New York could just build up off of that, like getting some good draft picks, they could build something. New York is not too far behind. They just need the right players. And we could see a big three. If Derrick Rose shows up next season, New York fans better be excited. The Eastern Conference better watch out soon, because if New York plays their cards right, we could see a big three out of Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony, and Kristaps. That'd be something to watch. Derrick Rose lobbing it up to Kristaps or Carmelo, or Derrick Rose popping it out to Carmelo Anthony for the three-point shot, or Carmelo Anthony with the drop to Derrick Rose, and Derrick Rose slams it home. Oh man, that'd be exciting to see. So, who got the better end of the trade? In my opinion, I think New York got the better end of the trade, because they got a point guard and some other guards that they desperately needed. And with Justin Holiday, because Justin Holiday, he's a pretty good role player. He was a good role player for the Hawks, and I feel like he's gonna do something in New York. Chicago got the worst end of the trade, because they got point guards, but they did not step up. They downgraded in the point guard position, and they also got a big man that they seriously did not need, because they already got so many. They got Paul Gasol, they got Joakim Noah, they got Taj Gibson, Nikolai Mirotic. They got so many big men on this team, and adding that just didn't help their cause. It may help a little bit, but it's not going to help their cause for the future. And they also downgraded the point guard position, which they need. They desperately need a point guard. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, how this trade plays out into next season, and who gets like the better season off of that. I feel like New York's going to get the better season off of that, but who knows? Chicago could be rebuilding. They could be tanking, for all I know. But it's going to be interesting to see. Moving on, draft news. It's already been confirmed Ben Simmons is going to be the #1 pick by the Philadelphia 76ers. And I feel like that just spoiled it. We already knew that it was either going to be Brandon Ingram or Ben Simmons. And I feel like releasing who you're going to pick already to the public, like, no. Like, I would just save it until draft day. I mean, was it a surprise that Ben Simmons was going to be #1 pick? I don't think it was a surprise at all. But was it stupid that they revealed it early? Yeah, I think they should have waited. But it's whatever. I'm not the Philadelphia 76ers main office. I'm not the main manager or GM of that association, so I can't say much. But Lakers are thinking about taking Brandon Ingram with the 2nd pick. And to me, that's a good move. Because you need to build off of young players after what Kobe Bryant did for the Lakers, after so much he's been through. You need to build off of young players. And I feel like if they could build off D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, and Brandon Ingram, that's 4 players right there. Like, you got your point guard down, you got your shooting guard down, you got your small forward down, and you got your power forward position already claimed. You just need to build up off of that. And I know there's some Laker fans out there that are hating this rebuild, that they're not liking it, but look at the Lakers' success. They've been successful throughout their entire career, and now this is the first time that they're struggling and going for a rebuilding process. I mean, at least respect it. I mean, they're doing something bright for their future, because who knows? They could be contenders down the road in 3 years. 3 to 5 years down the road, we're going to be looking back at the Lakers like they made some smart moves. And if they could build off all those 4 players, D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Ingram, and Julius Randle, that's going to be something to see by the Lakers. If they could just get the right pieces into their association, they're going to be unstoppable. And then the rest of the draft, I don't really know what's going to happen. One thing that does shock me is Skal Labissiere from Kentucky, because Kentucky's my favorite college team. They have him going to the Magic with the 11th pick. I don't know. I don't see how how Scallon Bissiere is projected so high. He didn't have that great of a year in college. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, they really don't need a forward. I mean, they already got Aaron Gordon. They already got Nikola Vucevic. They really don't need Scallon Bissiere unless they need some backup. But I feel like he's only going to be a role player. But if he's only going to be for a role player, then that's a good pick. But if they have their key pieces, then I don't see the point. But I don't keep up with the Magic, so I really don't know what's going on in that association. I only know what's going on with the Pistons and the Oklahoma City Thunder, because those are my two favorite teams. And I'm excited to see who the Pistons pick up. So I heard they're going to pick up Tyler Ulis later on in the draft. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm excited for next NBA season to see what happens and see if Derrick Rose is going to get back into the position he was. He's about to enter his prime too. He's close to entering his prime. And he was dominant in his early years. He hasn't even entered his prime yet. So we could be seeing something special out of Derrick Rose. And for next season for the Golden State Warriors, I feel like they're gonna probably drop off a bit. They ain't gonna be as good as they used to be. Because you got to think, Steph Curry's going to get paid a massive contract. They're going to keep Klay Thompson as well. Those are the two main assets that they need. Draymond Green, he was a big centerpiece for the 73-9 record, but I feel like they're not going to give him the contract he deserves. I feel like he's going to go on to a different team. I heard rumors that he's going to go to the Boston Celtics or some other team, but I guess we'll see what happens in free agency. See what happens. But you know Steph Curry's going to get that massive contract because, let's be honest, he's not leaving Golden State anytime soon. But we'll see what happens in free agency and where everybody ends up. So, yeah, this is J Red bringing you the latest NBA news if I can, and bringing you any other sports updates that catch my eye. Right now, Euro Cup's on, Italy versus Ireland. I mean, I love watching soccer, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see who wins that matchup. So, yep, it's been J Red, guys, and on to the next video. I'll see you all later.